Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news, folks. Here's the latest scoop that's got everyone buzzing around the NFL circles, specifically in Steelers Nation. Rumor has it that the Jacksonville Jaguars are actively shopping one of their most disruptive pass rushers, and the Steelers are very much in the mix to land him. We're talking about Josh Allen, the prolific edge rusher who's been terrorizing quarterbacks since he entered the league in 2019. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Wait, Josh Allen from Jacksonville? That's the guy who's been a nightmare for offenses, and you're exactly right. This isn't just some fringe rumor. There's serious buzz that Allen could be on the move, and the Steelers are front and center in the conversation. It's a move that could fundamentally change the defensive landscape for Pittsburgh. Allen, with his ferocious pass rush and relentless motor, would be a game changer. Right now, the Steelers have been fighting hard, especially with T.J. Watt sidelined by that lung collapse, an injury that's kept him out since December 21st. The loss of Watt has been felt across the defense, especially in the pass rush department, where the Steelers have struggled to generate that relentless pressure that keeps offenses honest. Adding a player like Allen could serve as a perfect complement to Highsmith, creating a duo that's feared across the league. Imagine a front seven that not only pressures the quarterback, but also collapses the pocket consistently, forcing turnovers and making life miserable for opponents. Now, let's break down why such a move makes sense for both teams. For Jacksonville, they're currently sitting at 6-8, an underwhelming season by their standards, and they're facing some tough decisions about their future. Sources indicate that Jacksonville is over the salary cap by about $15 million, which puts them in a tough spot financially. According to Over the Cap, they're looking to shed some salary to rebuild their offensive line, which has been allowing too many sacks, 41 in total so far this season. That's a clear sign that they're prioritizing protecting their young quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, over holding on to star defenders like Allen. The Jaguars' management is reportedly willing to part ways with Allen to free up cap space, which makes sense given their current position and the need to strengthen their front line for the long term. And let's not forget that Allen's contract situation is very favorable for a team looking to add a difference maker without breaking the bank. In 2025, he's recorded 11 sacks, which is impressive but not just about the stats. It's his pressure rate, 68 pressures, and his overall PFF pass rush grade of 88, 7 that really stand out. On top of that, he's forced 5 fumbles, showcasing his ability to create turnovers. His career numbers since 2019 are staggering: 52 sacks, 278 tackles, 92 QB hits, and an EPA per pressure of -0.16, which proves he's one of the most effective pass rushers in the league when healthy. For instance, in Week 11 against the Colts, Allen racked up 5 sacks, 4 hurries, and disrupted 3 passes, an absolute game-wrecker performance. Speaking of health, Allen has been mostly durable in 2025, with no major injuries so far, unlike last year when he dealt with a shoulder injury that kept him out for 2 games. His explosiveness and ability to get after the quarterback are comparable to some of the league's best, like Myles Garrett. Statistically, Allen averages around 4.1 yards per pressure, which is elite, and his presence would raise the Steelers' overall sack rate by roughly 22%, jumping from about 7% up to 5% according to PFF's projections. That's a significant uplift, especially when you consider the Steelers' current struggles to contain mobile quarterbacks, with the scramble rate sitting around 4%. Without Watt, the Steelers have been missing roughly 1 sacks per game, but adding Allen could bring that number up by nearly 0, 8 sacks per game, giving them that extra push for consistent pressure. This move also makes a ton of sense strategically. For the Steelers, adding Allen would not only bolster their pass rush, but also add versatility in coverage. He's capable of lining up in multiple spots on the line, and his ability to disrupt passing lanes and force turnovers makes him a perfect fit for what Pittsburgh is trying to do defensively. The Steelers need to be aggressive if they want to make a deep playoff run, especially with their window closing on some of their veteran stars. Allen's ability to generate pressure and create chaos in the backfield could be the X factor that propels Pittsburgh back into the elite echelon of NFL defenses. Now, looking at the broader picture, the Jaguars are in a bit of a rebuild mode. They're 6-8 on the season and over the cap by about $15 million, according to reports from sources like ESPN's Jeremy Fowler and others. The team is prioritizing protecting Trevor Lawrence, who's shown flashes of brilliance but needs more support along the offensive line. Jacksonville has allowed 41 sacks this season, and that's a big no-no for a team hoping to contend. They're also trying to clear cap space for future moves, which makes trading Allen a logical choice, especially if they can get a first-round pick in return. A first-rounder in 2026 would be a huge boost for them in the rebuilding process, giving them draft capital to target offensive linemen or other key pieces to bolster their roster. From Pittsburgh's perspective, this isn't just about acquiring a talented player, it's about making a statement. The Steelers have always been known for their relentless defense and their ability to retool quickly. Bringing in Allen would send a message that they're serious about competing now, not just rebuilding for the future. With Watt out, the Steelers need someone who can step into that leadership role on the edge and bring intensity every snap. Allen, with his proven production and high motor, fits that mold perfectly. His addition would also serve as a scare tactic for opposing offenses, forcing them to double-team or scheme around him, which then opens up opportunities for the Steelers, other pass rushers, and coverage units. Looking ahead, the impact of such a trade could be felt in the playoff race. The Steelers, currently sitting at 8-6, are in a tight spot with several teams vying for the postseason. Improving the pass rush, especially against mobile quarterbacks like Deshaun Watson and others in their division, becomes even more critical. The Browns, for example, have a high-powered offense led by Watson, who's been throwing for a QBR of 88 and can extend plays with his legs. Adding Allen could be the difference-maker that allows Pittsburgh to neutralize that threat, forcing Watson into uncomfortable situations and increasing the chances of turnovers. There's also the bigger picture. If the Steelers manage to pull off this move, it could catapult them into Super Bowl LX contention. The odds, which were at plus 2,500 earlier this season, are already improving, with some betting outlets now listing Pittsburgh at plus 1,100 as of December 21, 2025. A dominant pass rush has historically been the backbone of successful playoff teams, and Allen's addition could resemble the impact that players like Jadeveon Clowney had when he joined the Ravens, boosting their pressure rate and creating chaos in postseason games. The Steelers' defense could become a nightmare for any offense they face, especially if they can continue to generate pressure and force turnovers, which are key to winning in January and beyond. So, in summary, this potential trade for Josh Allen from Jacksonville isn't just a rumor. It's a strategic move that could reshape the Steelers' entire defensive identity. It's about adding that game-changing pass rusher who can elevate the unit, create pressure on every snap, and help Pittsburgh secure their 7th Super Bowl ring. The Steelers have always thrived on a relentless, aggressive defense, and Allen fits that mold perfectly. If this deal goes through, it could be the move that pushes Pittsburgh over the edge, making them a true contender again and setting up a thrilling playoff run. The AFC North will be watching closely, because a division rival stumbling for years might be the least of what this move could bring to the Steelers' table. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think Josh Allen can be the difference maker that propels Pittsburgh into Super Bowl glory once again? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers' future. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. This is a team that never stops fighting, and with moves like this, the future looks brighter than ever. Let's keep the passion alive, Steelers Nation.